Welcome everyone to Accounting 275, our accounting capstone course online. First time that this has been taught in an online environment, and so we're still learning a few things, but looking forward to working with you. My name is Jason Nielsen. I'm a CPA. I've been working in accounting for 20 years. Well, more than that, 25 years. I have a master's degree in accounting, and I live in Leola. I'm married. My kids, 4 kids that all have now left home. So we're empty nesters, if you will. And so I want to talk about this class for a little bit. This class is unlike anything you've had in accounting before. It's designed primarily to help you transition from accounting in the classroom to accounting in real life, to your career. And so we will undertake several projects, some as a group, some individually, that will help you do the kinds of things that will be important as you become an accountant in the real world. So we will review almost all the things that you've learned in past classes, or at least some highlights, not everything, I shouldn't say that, but some things that you've already learned. And so that's kind of what this purpose is. This is designed to be your last accounting course. It may not exactly be that in your career, but should be close to that. And therefore, we're not going to reteach you everything, but we do have some ways that we can review some of the things that you maybe have been a little while since you did. But just at how this course is organized, first of all, you should look at the syllabus. That's at this link here, and I want you to carefully review that. And we do have a schedule calendar that will show us when things are due, and our content browser here. But something I want you to understand about the content: most online courses are organized by week as far as the modules are concerned. So you go down the modules one at a time from week to week. This one is not organized that way. This is organized according to the learning objectives that we want to work on, the things that we think are necessary for you to be able to move into the work world. And so that's how this is organized, and you could be working on multiple things at the same time. So you need to be watching the calendar as well as the various modules. So each module kind of encapsulates learning outcomes. So for instance, just so introduction, you have the syllabus, the schedule, which is also part of the syllabus, but I separated it out in case you want just that. This will tell you all the assignments and how many points they're worth, all that good stuff. There's a discussion board for general course questions and an introduction to introduce yourself, discussion topic. I have put discussion topics for questions all through the course. I expect you to ask lots of questions. The whole format of this is designed to do that. That is how work works. When I took my first job in accounting, I had to ask a lot of questions. And if I didn't ask questions, I tended to not be able to get my work done and spend a lot of time wasting away doing the wrong thing. So we want you to feel comfortable asking questions just like you would of an employer. Now, we want to ask good questions, ones that help us get what we need to do and learn what we need to learn, and hopefully that will be the case. So But we want to get in the habit of getting the direction we need. So if you look at these modules, for most of them, there will be another podcast explaining our goal for that particular module. Now, for this module, it's the smallest one, the shortest one. It just has 2 or 3 discussion questions. So one is about kind of careers, one about professionalism, where you're going to post based on interaction with your mentor. And we're going to match you up with mentors during the first week of class. And I will post that here in the matching up with mentors. I'll give you their information. They have agreed to do that. These are past accounting students at HACC that have now taken jobs out in the real world and have been willing to help give back a little bit by assisting you in understanding what that real world looks like. So there's discussions, the dates are posted that you need to post, and so forth. We don't have a large class, so we're going to need everybody to post so that we can have a discussion and be able to have something to respond to. Now we move on to another module, and you'll see this writing for accountants. First thing that you come to is a video describing this learning module. All right, so then there will be some information, there will be some readings, some presentations for you to do. In this case, there is a discussion topic, rewriting exercise. It's not graded, but it will give you good practice to be able to do some things about resume, and then the assignments. In this case, this module, the assignment is a resume and cover letter. We're going to do a rough draft by June 9th, and then a final draft by June 30th. The rubric I will use to grade that is given here. All right, so that's the assignment. I think we all know what a resume and cover letter is. I've given you lots of information about how to do that and so forth. So each module has information, has assignments, due dates, that sort of thing that you need to track and keep on top of. So the second one, we're going to work on our presentation skills and interviewing skills. Some information and some things to review for your skills, questions you might get asked in an interview, discussion for you to post your questions to me. All right, and a rubric for us. So how this is going to work is, and again, this will be explained in the video. You'll practice these skills, and then we're going to do a presentation of our ethics case, and we're going to do a presentation of our DaveCo budget. And you're going to do both of those as a group, which means you're going to post video of those as a group so that I can see both your content and your presentation and how you do so. So you will need the proper tools for that. So over here in the ethics case module is information about the ethics case that you're going to work on in your group. All right, and again, there'll be explanation in there from the podcast about that. The biggest part of our grade and things is DaveCo. This is a fictitious company where we're going to do the accounting for it. We're going to create a report. We're going to post that report. We're going to do a budget. We're going to do the tax return. We're going to do the tax return for the shareholders. such that the whole process and project, just like someone would do in real life, is going to be undertaken. And you're going to do that scenario individually, but you'll have lots of interaction with your teammates to make sure that you're on the right track. And again, you'll ask a lot of questions. So we have ethics cases, we have Dave Co. Frosty Co. is another case study that you're going to do individually. The budgeting you're going to do as a group. Tax returns you're going to do individually. And then through the semester to practice our writing skills besides our resume and cover letter, we're going to create some memos. And those memos are going to explain some of the decisions we're making about Dave Co. There's also going to be a memo about financial information we find online involving publicly traded companies, and try to put together some of the things we've learned about ratios and such over the course of our accounting career. So you see that it's broken down and kind of by project and type of project, not as far as timeline. Now, the calendar will keep track of things. Your schedule will help keep you on track, but you will have multiple things being worked on at the same time, very much like any job I've ever had or been in accounting. There are multiple deadlines for multiple projects we work on, with some by ourselves, some with others. All of those things are to mimic the real life idea of this course. So that is how we're going to work this semester. Please ask me questions, post them, get answers from your colleagues, from myself, from your mentor. We want to use all the resources. If there's anything that's unclear, we'll go find it, and we'll figure it out together, just like we would if we were in real life. Welcome. Glad to have you with us.